There's a certain ache that lives in the heart of anyone walking the twin flame path. It's not quite pain, not quite joy, just this quiet hum of knowing, of longing, of wondering, are they thinking about me too? And sometimes that wondering grows louder. You feel a shift in the air, a tug in your soul, a pulse of energy you can't explain. Suddenly they're on your mind again, vividly, intensely, and out of nowhere. This isn't just wishful thinking. In the twin flame connection, thought energy flows like a river between souls. It doesn't need words or presence or logic. It just is. Your twin can reach you through silence, through dreams, through a random wave of emotion that knocks the breath out of your chest. But how do you know for sure they're thinking of you right now? How can you separate your own longing from an actual energetic ping from your counterpart? That's what we're diving into here. This isn't about guesswork or romanticizing pain. It's about learning to feel through the connection with clarity. It's about understanding the signs, the sensations, and the subtle language of soul recognition. By the end of this video, you'll be able to recognize some of the clearest signs that your twin flame is thinking about you in the present moment. And more importantly, you'll start trusting your inner knowing when it happens. So let's begin. Number 1, you suddenly feel an intense surge of emotion that isn't yours. Have you ever been going about your day, folding laundry, walking down the street, scrolling through your phone, and out of nowhere, a huge wave of emotion hits you? Maybe it's sadness, or love, or longing so deep it feels like a hollow ache in your chest, and you're left wondering, where did this even come from? This is one of the most common signs your twin flame is thinking about you in that exact moment. The connection between you works like a spiritual phone line. When they feel something strong about you, that emotion can travel straight into your field, especially when it's charged with focus, attention, or memory. What makes this different from your own thoughts is that it feels like it drops in out of nowhere. It doesn't follow a logical train of thought. It just arrives, uninvited, intense, and sometimes disorienting. To tell if it's coming from your twin, pause and ask yourself, was I already in this emotion a few minutes ago? If the answer is no, and especially if it came with a sudden image, memory, or thought of them, chances are it's a transfer of energy. Their thinking about you created a ripple, and your heart, attuned to them, picked it up. Try not to overanalyze it. Just observe the feeling, let it move through you, and trust that the connection is alive in ways that defy logic. Number 2, you see them in your mind's eye, out of nowhere. Sometimes your twin flame just appears in your mind like a flash of light. You're not trying to think about them, but there they are. Their face, their voice, maybe a moment you shared, and it comes out of the blue. This isn't the same as obsessively daydreaming. It's not something you conjure up. It feels like it shows up, as if someone opened a window in your subconscious and their energy poured through. This kind of spontaneous visual or auditory presence usually means they're thinking about you at that moment. The twin flame bond doesn't need proximity to be active. The moment one twin focuses on the other, the connection gets triggered, and often that attention gets picked up in the form of inner vision, inner voice, or full-blown sensory memory. It might happen during meditation, yes, but it can also happen in the most mundane situations. That's often how you know it's real. It's not forced. When this happens, take a moment to be still. Close your eyes and ask, why did they appear just now? You might not get a clear answer, but you'll likely feel a shift, either a wave of calm, warmth in the heart, or even goosebumps. It's their soul saying, hey, I see you. Number 3, your body reacts without a clear reason. The body is one of the most honest messengers of the soul. And when your twin flame is thinking about you, sometimes your body picks up on it before your mind even notices. You might feel a sudden chill down your spine, a warm flush in your cheeks, tingling in your hands. Your heart might start racing for no reason, or your stomach might flutter like you're nervous, except you're not. These aren't just random sensations. They're physical reactions to energy. When your twin focuses their energy on you, especially with emotion or longing, your energy body receives it. That causes a reaction in your nervous system. It's subtle, but once you start paying attention, it becomes unmistakable. The key is to notice the timing. Are these sensations happening when you're still or even distracted? Did you suddenly feel warm or nervous right before you thought of them? If it's truly connected to your twin, the sensation will usually come first. And then, within seconds or minutes, their presence will cross your mind. That's the sequence to watch for. You don't need to do anything about it. Just notice it. Your body is always telling you the truth, especially when the mind is full of noise. Number 4, you start hearing or seeing their name repeatedly. This one can feel surreal when it happens. You'll be walking past a billboard or scrolling online or watching a random video, and boom, their name pops up. And then it happens again and again, on license plates, in songs, in snippets of conversation you weren't even listening to. When their name keeps surfacing in your experience without you looking for it, that's a very strong sign they're thinking about you in real time. It's not just synchronicity, it's energetic feedback. You see, the universe responds to focused attention. When your twin flame is thinking of you with intensity, that mental and emotional energy creates ripples. Those ripples move through the spiritual field you both share, and they often show up as signs in your physical reality. The name is the most direct signal because it's symbolic of their identity to you. It's the tag your soul recognizes. So when it repeats, it's like a spiritual notification. They're tuned into you right now. Don't shrug this off as coincidence. Patterns mean something, especially when they stir your intuition. Trust your reaction. If you feel your heart skip when you see the name, that's your inner compass lighting up. Number 5, you feel a pull to reach out, but don't know why. There are moments when you feel drawn to check your phone, or open a message thread you haven't touched in months, or write something to them, but you hesitate because it doesn't make sense. You weren't even thinking about them that deeply before. But now, suddenly, something inside you is nudging. Just reach out. This is often a reflection of them thinking about you at that exact moment. The desire to connect doesn't always begin with you. It can be a response to their internal signal. Their attention activates yours. Their longing stirs your own. Sometimes you'll check your phone and see they were online, or you'll find out later that they were thinking about you at that time. But even if you don't have confirmation, the inner pull itself is enough. That tug is communication in its purest form. The important thing isn't whether you act on it, it's that you notice it, that you trust that the connection is alive, and that not all messages need words. If the pull is strong and you feel calm and centered, there's no harm in reaching out. But if it comes with anxiety or desperation, sit with it. Let the energy settle. Often, it's just their presence brushing up against your heart space. Number 6, you dream of them in vivid emotional detail. Dreams are powerful portals on the twin flame journey. And when your twin flame is actively thinking of you, that energy often spills into your dream space, especially during REM sleep when your spiritual defenses are down. These aren't ordinary dreams. They feel different. The emotion is heightened. The connection feels raw, alive, sometimes even healing or unsettling. Maybe you dream of holding each other, or arguing, or simply sitting in silence and staring into each other's eyes. Whatever the content, the emotional charge is real. You wake up shaken, soothed, or filled with longing. When your twin is thinking of you intently, especially before sleep or while meditating, they can unintentionally project themselves into your dream. Or, more accurately, your souls meet in the astral realm to connect. This isn't just imagination. These experiences often carry energy you can't shake off. They linger. They follow you through the day. Sometimes you even wake up with physical sensations still present, like warmth or the echo of a voice. The more tuned in you become, the more you'll recognize these dreams as shared energetic space. You're not dreaming of them. You're dreaming with them. Keep a dream journal. Note how you felt, what you remember, and any intuitive nudges. Over time, patterns will emerge, and they'll help you trust that your twin's thoughts are reaching you, even while you sleep. Number 7, you hear songs that speak directly to your connection. Music is one of the most common vehicles for spiritual communication. Why? Because it bypasses logic and goes straight to the heart. When your twin flame is thinking of you, especially with emotion or nostalgia, certain songs will find their way to you. You might be in a shop, listening to a playlist, or watching a show, and suddenly a song plays that captures your exact feelings, or theirs. It might be a song you both shared, or one you've never heard before that somehow feels like them. The lyrics speak to something unspoken between you, and it hits you deep in the chest. This isn't just memory, it's resonance. Their energetic focus activates the connection, and music becomes the channel for expression. It's a love letter sent through sound waves. When this happens, pay attention to how your body responds. Do you tear up? Get chills? Smile without knowing why? That's your spirit recognizing the message. You can even use music to ping them back. If you hear a song that feels like it's from them, send one in return, mentally or literally. The twin flame connection is a two-way current. Music keeps it alive. Number 8, you feel them holding you in spirit. This one is hard to explain, but once you feel it, you know. It happens in stillness. When your mind finally quiets and your body softens, you feel a presence that isn't yours. Gentle, warm, familiar. It wraps around you like a hug made of light. And in that moment, you know they're thinking about you. Not casually, deeply, soulfully. Maybe even missing you. You don't see them, you don't hear them, but their energy is there, as real as breath. This kind of moment often arrives when you need comfort. Or when they do. The soul reaches out, not through words, but through presence. A quiet visit, a spiritual touch. When this happens, don't dismiss it. Let yourself receive it. Close your eyes, place a hand on your heart, say nothing. Just feel. This is the purest confirmation you'll ever get. Not because it comes with proof, but because it comes with peace. So, is your twin flame thinking about you right now? If you're here watching this, chances are they are. Maybe not in the way you expect. Maybe not consciously or with intent, but the bond is alive, and it speaks in ways your heart already understands. The truth is, the twin flame journey isn't about obsession or validation. It's about recognition and learning to trust your own soul. When you start noticing these signs, emotional waves, sudden thoughts, body sensations, dreams, songs, you're not imagining things. You're waking up to the invisible thread that ties you both. It's okay if it doesn't lead to immediate contact, or reunion, or resolution. What matters most is that you begin to trust what you feel. That you remember you're not crazy, or alone, or making things up. Your twin flame is real. Your connection is real. And yes, they think of you more often than you know. So the next time their energy taps you on the shoulder, don't brush it off. Pause, breathe, smile, they're right there. And in that moment, so are you.